This one. Okay, this one. This one is perfect. Yeah, it is tracking, right? Sorry, perfect. Huh? What you have to do now? You have to see if it is tracking or not. See. See, it will be like this. If it is working properly, it will track. Whenever you have given your step input 1 to 5, you see suddenly you might this is tracking like this. Okay, see, perfectly tracking. Okay, huh? Frequency of oscillation in the ripple. This ripple you want to reduce. Huh? This we will do step by step. But first to make sure this works. Everybody. Everybody needs to make sure that this works and it is perfectly tracking like this. If you do not change in your eye rate, if you do not change in your eye rate, it will be like this. Okay. This eye rate, if you do not change, your output will look like this in this scope. Okay. Okay. Here nothing is there right now. It should be empty for you, but this should look like this. Okay. Some of you already got this. I can see. Okay, it's nice. Working for you. Okay, this is also nice. You have zoomed it too much. You can post one unzoomed result also, where I can see one full sine wave. That also you give. Okay. Okay, this is fine. This is also working. This is another scope, the top scope. Please complete this. Yes. Perfect. This is how it should look like. Yes. Yes. Nice. Nice. All correct. Good. Everybody is doing this nicely. Okay, okay. Nice, nice. ये क्या है? This is ये क्या है? What is this? Let me see what is coming in your report. Okay, okay, fine. I think this is you are writing for a long time. Okay, I think everybody got it right. Or there is still somebody who has not yet done it. कोई ऐसा है जिसका काम नहीं कर रहा है अभी भी? Somebody who is has not able to make it work? You are facing problems, raise your hand. Anybody who is facing problems, please raise their hand. सबने कर दिया? Very good. Okay. Okay, nice. Okay, now we will take something. Now let us change this threshold. Okay. One thing. First, let's change this step. Okay. Instead of 1 to 5, let's make it 5 to 20. And let's see if it works or not. 5 to 20 you try. The current reference. You see this step. If step response will change from initial value 5 to final value 20. Okay, 5 to 20. Are you trying this? 5 to 20. Anybody is facing issue making it work, please tell me. Anybody is facing the issue? Okay, it's working 5 to 20, all of you. Don't hold it for so long. Just the fast delivery time is fine. Okay, 5 to 20. You have made it work 5 to 20. Now, what is the current THD? Please let me know. At 5 ampere, what is the current THD measure? And at 20 ampere, what is the current THD? You measure both of them and type in the message. 5 ampere THD this much, 10 ampere THD that much. Okay? Do you know how to measure THD? Do you know? If you don't know, raise their hand. Okay, nobody knows. Fine. See, you click on this. Look at this carefully. Cursors. Cursors you click on. Okay. Now if you have to measure THD, you have to click on delta. Delta means the time, for the time that you want. Time you have to put 0.02 because this is 50 hertz, right? You have to measure THD for 50 hertz cycle, fundamental. Then you also click on THD, right? So this is the THD I can get, right? So I am now you have to move this window. This window I can move here and I can move it here. Okay. Now there are two things I am checking: this product and inductor current. I want to know the inductor current THD. Okay. Okay. So instead of 5 to 1, I will do 1 to 5 so that all of you able to do this. Okay, you can upload a screenshot also if you want. Okay. For one of the THD you correct, you actually post the screenshot. See, this is the THD I am getting. 0.0816. That means 8.16%. See here, for inductor current rate, this one I want to know the THD. I am getting 0.08. Okay, and if I see that THD here, it is very bad. It is 40% THD. Here I am getting 8%, 8.16. Here it is 40%. So you just record the THD and post it as a screenshot and write down. Okay, at any one place you take a screenshot. Huh? PhD is total harmonic distortion. Total harmonic distortion is other than fundamentals. How many frequencies are there? PhD is a measure of pollution. Okay, how much polluted your waveform is. Yes, sir. देखो डेल्टा यहाँ पे 0.02 करना है and you have to when you do 0.02 it must be off. Okay, if I change this data, let's say this is open and I am changing it to 0.01666. That means it is now no more 50 hertz. Okay. If I put 0.02 here, then you put enter. Then it is 50 hertz. Now this window can be moved wherever you want. Okay. You now record the THD. Okay, no need to actually put screenshot here. If you no need because I will tell you will be able to see in your video if you are doing this. So this is what you need to do. You need to measure the THD like this. Just move this window, move these two cursors, and both of the cursors will move. If you have actually made the delta 0.02, that means 1 by 50. 20 millisecond window. I mean, okay. Anybody have any doubt? Please let me know. Hello? Any doubt here? Doubt है तो बताओ. Yes. 40% getting PhD? Not getting. See, this is you are doing 5 to 20, right? I am doing 1 to 5 here. So obviously there it will be different. How much you are getting? Just post it. Okay, let me do 5 to 20 and we'll see the PhD. I am getting 2% PhD, 2.04 for 20 and 8.16% for 5 ampere. Let me know if all of you are getting the same value, right? Please do this. Please do this. If you have not still done it, please do this. जल्दी करो. Current THD, measure the current THD and post it in the chat. Okay, this is 2%. You are getting correct. This is also 2.04. Someone also saw 5 ampere. Everybody, this is, you are doing for 1 ampere. No, 5 ampere only. You are doing changing from 1 to 20. Try to change from 5 to 20. Sriram, you are doing from 1 to 20. Make it 5 to 20. 1, 5 That is you need to know. You are at 1 ampere, you have to see that is what is the THD there. You are at 5 ampere, you have to see what is the THD there. You are at 20 ampere, you have to see what is the THD there. So, yes, see at 1 to 5 you are doing right. What is the THD you are getting at 1 ampere? At 1 ampere? No, no. See, you are confused. See, you have to move this window. Look at here. See, you have to move this window. When I am here, what is the THD I am getting? 0.08. When I am moving my window here, what is the THD I am getting? 0.02, 2%, right? Wherever you go, it will be 2% only. When you are in this current range. But when you are at 5 ampere range, you will always get 8.16%. Right? So at wherever you are, that you have to, that THD you will know. Okay. If you come here, you will see it will give erroneous value. When you are taking one half cycle as at 5 ampere, another at 20 ampere, that is the wrong way of measurement. That you should not do. Either you should measure here or you should measure here when it has reached steady state. Okay. All of you are clear. All of you know now how to measure THD. Right? Are you changing from 5 to 20 ampere? 5 ampere, how much THD you are getting? 8%, right? Now, I want you to reduce the THD 8% to less than 4%, whatever value. Reduce the THD from your intuition. Do something in the simulation. That the THD drops to less than 4%, but you are not allowed to increase the current. See, one observation is clear that whenever you are increasing the current value, the THD is reducing. Why? Can anybody tell? Anybody? When you are increasing the current, right, the THD is reducing. Why is that? Correct. See, your harmonics are remaining same, but your fundamental is increasing, right? That's why your total harmonic distortion compared to fundamental. EHD is measured as a comparison to the fundamental. How much percentage harmonic distortion is there compared to the fundamental? So when your fundamental increases, but your harmonics remain same, what happens that your THD reduces? But now I am asking you, at 25 ampere, when you are getting 8% THD, reduce it to 4%. You are not allowed to increase the fundamental. Do something in the simulation. Let's see what kind of answers you come up with. What not mean everybody got it. Ah, you have to reduce the THD at 5 ampere value. At 5 ampere, what is you are getting? 8 ampere, you are 8% you are getting, right? Make it less than 4%. Whatever value you do, make it less than. Okay, 1% भी reduce करो तो चलेगा. That means you know how to reduce, right? 8% से कम दिखना चाहिए मुझे कुछ value. ठीक है? Okay, those who have gotten it, please raise your hand. Okay, good number. Good, good, good. Rest of it. Now let's see. Please try. अरे अपने साइड वालों को और बताओ कैसे किया, ठीक है? Let them figure this out themselves.
Just try to change the frequency, existing the frequency and very techniques.
Okay, how many of you now got the answer? Please raise your hand. Okay, so many more. Okay, I think now all of you by now have figured it out. So let me just draw this here. See, if those who have not gotten it, this is the noise riding over the sine waves, right? Reference. If you THD is a noise, just pure noise, right? Measure of noise. So what you need to do is you have to reduce the band. If you reduce the band here, what will happen that your noise will also reduce, right? So those who have not done it, please reduce the hysteresis band and tell me. Reduce the hysteresis band and you will see that THD is improved. Okay? All of you, please try those who have not yet tried this. Okay then. Done? Everybody? Who has not yet done it, please raise your hand. If you have not done it, raise your hand. Okay. We will wait for some time. Please complete this. Please change the expresses back. Okay, 0.04. Fine. Oh, this is very less. This is 0.04. Nice. Hey, you are not seeing the PhD poetry. You are not seeing the PhD. I just saw one picture. PhD is not seen here. Pallab. Where is Pallab? Pallab, you are not seeing the PhD here. See, in your image, it is delta is 0.01. You have to make it 0.02. And your PhD is also not visible. And what is the frequency you are taking? At 0.01, you have so many cycles. Pallab, what is the frequency? 500 hertz you are tracking. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, fine. You track 500 hertz. But you need to see the PhD. Okay.
But I don't think that's the right thing to do. LIC manager. Unit application. I took my 0.1.
Okay, fine. Now shall we proceed to the next one? Anybody has any issue? Fine, right? Shall we proceed? Okay. Now please uh, go to the upper means in the top level, upper level of the subsystems. Comment this out. Comment this in. AC2 AC V1. Uncomment this. Everybody has uncommented. Go inside. Now wait. What you need to do is you have to make a diode bridge rectifier here with this resistance. Okay. This will be diode bridge rectifier and you have to supply this DC link with some ESR and after that there will be this inverter. Okay. And all these things then you will follow. Please make this circuit and run. Diode bridge rectifier DC to AC is already we have did previously, right? Now we are doing AC to AC. This is an AC supply. On that there is another where RL load. There also will generate AC, but in between there will be a DC link, right? In the previous assignment we did, we had had a fixed DC source, but in reality we don't have this kind of sources. We have to generate from the AC only, right? So that is now you are doing a practical implementation of the previous circuit. You did the DC to AC. Now where will the DC come? You have to rectify from the AC only. Everywhere we have AC. Because Tesla has won the fight between Edison and Tesla, right? That's why we have AC today. So you have to, if you have DC, you have to convert from AC only. AC to DC, please make this diode bridge rectifier with resistance. many of you still are not able to run it? देखो डायोड रेक्टिफायर ऐसा दिखता है, जो अभी भी नहीं दिखता दिखा है कि कैसा दिखता है डायोड रेक्टिफायर. दिस इज हाउ इट लुक्स लाइक. ओके. Okay, initial output for the current controller change from 5 to 20. Please make this 5 to 20. Is it changing from 5 to 20? You are getting this waveform? Let me know. Huh? If this is, let's see this current reference for the AC side. Okay, this step is already there. That I had already implemented for you, the hysteresis. Okay, so you just see that if it is changing from 5 to 20 or not. Initial is 5, final is 20. Okay, and make sure that your initial voltage is at 320 for the capacitor. Otherwise, you will see a very huge current spike at the beginning. Okay, because it needs to charge, right? So make sure that your capacitor initial voltage is at 320. Is your initial voltage 325? All of you? Okay. Now you please run and let me know if you are getting this waveform on the left side. Are you getting this waveform? Huh? On the left side there is a scope, right? This one. In your assignment, let me. See here, if it is signals for left side, in that scope you will find. See this one. In this scope you should be able to see. If you have not deleted anything, this how it should look like. You are getting initial spike. Source, not source inductance, source resistance. No, source inductance or resistance? No, this is resistance. What did it just? Okay. Okay. Oh, here, this one. There I have some inductance. That's fine. Okay. Okay, that is not a problem. And if that inductance I will put 0, it will work. Let me show you. 0. Okay, it is working. See. Fine. Okay. So your okay, inductance you don't need. If you don't need to put inductance or anything, just put resistance. Okay, this kind of waveform you should get. At least this kind of waveform you should get. See if you're getting everybody. Okay, DC link is charged at what voltage? DC link should be charged, right? At the beginning, DC link voltage, this one, is kept at 320 volt for you, right? So 325 you are keeping here around 350, around 350 is there, 350 is there, right? Fine. You just post 1 transformer to waveforms? Let me see what you are getting. Oh, see, if you have changed the resistance value, this is too much. Current spike is very high. Why this much current spike is coming? What is the resistance? This resistance value you have kept. You see this resistance value. Are they 0.01 you have kept? Okay. And this is tracking on this side. You see, this is going from 5 to 20. Is this happening properly? On the right side, happening properly? Fine, right? Not happening? Okay, let me. Deep interruption. You have not put the signals here, right? Okay, capacitor voltage is here. So this source current and this is capacitor voltage. हाँ, मैंने क्या किया है? Okay, 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 okay. S1, S2. Okay, good, good, good. You put S2, S1, right? You put S2, S1. Okay, right, right. You are correct. I think this is the mistake. Okay, yes, you need to make it S2, S1. Make it S2 and this is S1. S2, S1. Don't put S3, S4. S3, S4. You can put S3, S4 also, but that is not needed because in the previous assignment you did not use this, right? You can delete this branch. You can only with S1, S2 you can make it work. So you do it this way. Okay, S1, S2 and this is S2, S1 you put. S1, S2, S2, S1. Okay, if all of you are having facing issue, let me connect this. Let's see. It should work. S1, S2, S2, S1 because it's the same thing, right? S3, S4, the generation is same. Okay, I am getting it. This waveform at least you should get after connecting. This you are getting, then let me know. You are getting this, right? Fine. Okay. Now, please measure that everybody is getting this waveform. Please let me know. This is S1, S2 and S2, S1. You have to do this change. S1, S2, S2, S1. In the inverter side, this name you need to change. S1, S2 and this should be S2 and S1. That you have to do. Please do this. Done. Right? Working fine. AC side tracking.
Measure it HD again. How much did he
Okay, everybody.
measure?
Anybody who are still not getting this spike waveform on the left side?
Oh, you measured 25 minutes.
The green line is the current. The green side is current. Okay, you can check what is this. What is the this right? See, if you are wondering which waveform is what, let me show you one thing. Guys, look at this. This is very important that many of you are wondering that which waveform is what. So you just double click on this probe and you click on this I sign, means show component. You see that this component is being shown. So this inductance current, one waveform and another waveform. If I click on this, again another I. So this voltmeter. So if I now click on this, the green one is the inductor current and red one is the voltage. Okay. So this is the hierarchy. So which one is first and which one is second if you want to see. If you just click on edit curve properties, which one is that first and which one is negative. See, this is DC current and this is the moving average something. Okay. So this is the moving average block. So from where this is coming. Okay. So this way you can see which waveform is what, right? Now what I told you is to see the current TSD. How much you are getting? Huh? 2.4. It's very bad TSD, right? Means to 40%. Let me see how much we are actually getting. We are getting 2.4 means it's 240%. Everybody is getting this 240%. So now we have to actually reduce this current THD. Okay. So one thing, let's first attempt. So how to reduce this current THD? How to make this purely sinusoidal? Can you tell me how to make this purely sinusoidal? No, it is a bridge rectifier, right? Diode bridge, diodes are completely uncontrolled devices. So can you provide me a solution from where whatever you have learned from till this time? Huh? Which switching time? On the that side. No, that is already sinusoidal. That don't have to worry, right? You see this. This is purely sinusoidal, no? See, this current is purely sinusoidal. My worry is this side current, this diode current, these spikes. See, these diode currents are not sinusoidal. This is purely sinusoidal. Huh? Even if you use inductor, okay. Try using an inductor and see if the current gauge improves. It will definitely improve. this blue one, right? And it is giving me a very bad PhD. So what I want is I want to improve the situation. How much THD I am getting? 240%. This is 2.4096. Now you connect the inductor somewhere. This current improves. Okay. Reduce the THD a bit. Let's see. You got it? Everybody understood the question? What you need to do? Use that inductor to improve the THD. Huh? 100? 107. Okay, you have improved. Good. Same. 107. What is the value of inductance in your case? 0.001. So if you increase the inductance, what happens? Huh? 54%. Good. So with inductance, you have to some extent you can address the issue, right? So 54% is actually very bad PhD, but it has improved. Okay, but you are not getting a proper sinusoidal wave, right? That you are not able to get. Now 54, can you improve it further with increasing the inductance? Now if you see on the secondary side, is it still tracking? The AC is still coming when you are getting the 54%. Are you improving the means? Is the AC side output is fine or not? Fine? Still fine? Okay. Increase the inductance and see. 10% you got 10%. Is the AC side is still tracking? Not tracking, right? Yes. So this is the problem you will face. When you increase the inductance too much, what will happen is the drop at inductance will increase so much that your output voltage will now reduce because there is a capacitor, right? That voltage will reduce significantly. And when the voltage reduces, you can no more maintain the current at output side. So you are drawing a power so high from the AC side, but you are not able to supply that power. Why you are not able to supply that power? Your inductance has increased too much. If your inductance has increased, your drop has increased, and you are not able to supply that much power. That much it is drawing. Voltage drop is there, and you don't have sufficient voltage in the DC link to generate your AC at the output. So one problem of increasing the inductance is the inductance itself is a problem. Big inductance is a very big, right? You are now, I think, 1 Henry you are putting or how much? 1 Henry is a very large inductor. Okay. If it is designed for let's say 100 ampere or something, this will be at least the size of this table from here. If it is a box, that much big it can be. So you need a very small inductor first of all if you want to address this issue. And another thing, you need a proper sinusoidal upward form. So what is the solution? What is the practical solution? So all of you tried this inductance thing, everybody? How many of you still yet to try the inductance? At least you have introduced the inductance, let me see. Okay. So now, what is the solution? Please, anybody who already know the solution, what to do here? Anybody, please, you already know. This you should answer. This you should answer. Very straightforward. What to do if I want a proper sinusoidal waveform here? What to do? What do you think? What can we do? Circuit says I am my name is you have to take the circuit. Now, not square the square. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. हाँ? क्या क्या zero? Direct zero हो रहा है कि जब तक ये इस पोजीशन पे नहीं आता तब तक डायोड फॉरवर्ड बायस नहीं होता है ना. If this voltage at this amount only is forward bias. After this one it is reverse bias. Okay. What is the solution? PW. How to use PW? It's a diode bridge rectifier. How you want to do PW? Huh? Yes. Use an inverter instead of a diode bridge rectifier. See, power can be fed from either side, right? If it's an inverter, if you change the current reference, you can feed the power from as you can feed the power from the DC to AC. Same way, if you just make the current reference negative, 180 degree out of phase, it will track any current, right? So you can take the power from the AC to DC side also, right? Theoretically, it should work. You are getting my point. In the past assignment, what did we do? We put an AC reference and it tracked perfectly. Now, if I make the AC current wave for 180 degree out of phase, what it is basically I am doing? I am taking the power from the AC side to DC side. Okay, so let's try this in the third one. Please comment this out. Comment this out. And we are entering in the range of active rectifier. That's why this is called active rectifier. Okay. Also, this is called power factor corrected rectifiers. These are no more diode bridge rectifiers. Not, although there is a diode bridge hidden here, you can see, right? If you look at the four diodes, they form a bridge circuit, right? But the switches, they form an inverter circuit. So these are called active rectifiers. The role of active rectifiers is to make a proper sinusoidal output voltage waveform. Okay? So now your job is to make this circuit work. Previous circuit is done. You uncomment it. Okay, before we go ahead, I just want to discuss one important thing here. See, this is very important. Look at this thing. Let's say this is some value of resistance, 100 ohm or something, okay? Some value of capacitance and this is my 325. Okay. I want to control the voltage of this at 400 volt. At 400 volt, I want to control the voltage. Let's say, okay, because now I have to, if I am doing a, see, here I am doing current control, right? Here I am doing current control and I have to maintain the discrete voltage at a 400 volt to generate the current, right? If it drops beyond that, probably it won't work. But 400 voltage, I have to maintain it, right? So the current that you have to inject from grid, it will be decided by this voltage controller, right? So the current reference generation will be decided by the voltage control of this capacitor. Please pay attention. This is an important point. So what do we do is, and this will give my final I reference. Okay, now if this sine wave is perfectly actually in sync with this voltage sine wave, then I will have a perfectly sine wave following the grid voltage template. Okay, so here I reference generation. Previously you saw that what I was doing is I was just multiplying a step, right? Some step I was multiplying with a voltage template. I was multiplying a step. Now what is the value of that step will be decided by this voltage controller, because I have to control the voltage, right? I have to feed the exact amount of sinusoidal voltage maximum value, exact amount of sinusoidal current, which will generate this 400 voltage for me. Is this part clear for you, or you have any doubt? This is a bit advanced, okay, a bit tricky also. Huh? Okay. See, the goal is to control the voltage of the DC link at 400 volt. Okay. If you see that circuit, I have to control the voltage at 400 volt, right? Ideally speaking. Is that fine? Is that clear for all of you? I have to control the voltage at 400, right? Now, to actually control the voltage at 400, this resistance may be anything. It can change, whatever happens. But still the voltage should remain same at 400. So to do that, I have to introduce a control scheme, which does that, right? At DC-DC converter, we have seen that a PI controller controls the output voltage, right? Whatever happens. So what did we do there? We change the output voltage, compare it with the actually the reference, and we generate the duty cycle. But in this case, what we are going to generate is the maximum value of this current that we are going to draw from the grid. Now see, if the grid voltage is, let's say, like this, okay, if voltage is, let's say, like this, I can draw a small value of current like this also, I can draw a large value of current like this also. If I am drawing this current, okay, and if I am drawing this current, for these two currents my power drawn from the grid is different, right? And this power drawn will exactly match the power drawn by this load side also, okay. So to do that, what I will do is this current maximum value I will control. What is the maximum value of that current? That will be decided by the voltage controller of the DC link voltage. So generally the voltage controller in your DC-DC converter gives the duty cycle for you, right? Duty cycle directly controls the voltage. In this case, your controller's output will be the maximum value of the current. Okay, because you see, if you, let's say, at certain point of time your voltage is, let's say, reducing 400 volt, it has come down to 380 volt, right? Let's say at that time what you need to do, you have to increase the current reference, you have to increase the current, right? If you do not increase the current, voltage will not increase. So what PI controller will do, it will see, it will, the error is positive, so this I reference max will increase. The moment it increases, let's say it reaches 400, it will settle there. But say it has gone to 420 by mistake. So what it will do, now it will try to reduce the maximum current reference. Okay, because that will actually control your voltage. When you pump more Inner current is hysteresis, outer voltage is VI. This is I am giving you just a test. What we do in actual power electronics. Okay, step by step I am giving you something little bit advanced, but you should get a test. I believe that you should get a test to little bit advanced also. Although you are using, but get a taste of this. How it's done in actual real life. We don't always connect just a diode bridge rectifier we have learned, right? We don't know how to use it. We know what is an inverter, we don't know how to use it. How to create an integrated system also we don't know. So in this concluding sessions, a few three sessions, I am going to show you in power electronics how big systems are built. And step by step we will do it so that you can understand it in a better way. So please try this. Okay. Now you see this. What I am doing here is I am sensing the source voltage here, right? So source voltage I am generating the template. So you see, this is the template I am getting, right? Changing from this -1 to 1 or whatever. Okay. Now I am multiplying this with this I reference generation logic and I am multiplying, right? Rest of it is just this hysteresis you have to do. Hysteresis is straightforward, you just connect them. IF and all, I have not connected it. You do it. You do this connection first. First you make this I reference generation for generation of S5, S6. S5 generation you do first. Hysteresis, simple hysteresis, okay? This is I reference. You are subtracting from the current and you are giving this to the relay block. Okay? This we did in the past assignment. Today, first one was this. After you have done this, you go to the I reference generation logic and you try to make this controller yourself. Okay, this constant block, if you want to see that if it is working, okay. See, I have made this stresses, right? First we have to see that if it is working or not. See, this is working, okay. And you see that this current is dropping. Okay, it is not being controlled properly. So from 400 it drops. Okay, so what you need to do is, and you see as the voltage drops, your current control is lost. So what you need to do is you need to remove this constant and you have to generate this current reference and give it to the input of the subsystem, output of the subsystem. Okay. So this is just to test your logic. If it needs to be tested, then you can use this constant. Please try this. You need to do the voltage control of this output side capacitor. Okay. Output side capacitor voltage control you need to do. Since the voltage BDC sensor I have already put in inside, you can check in IRF generation logic. It is already there. This is the DC voltage and this is the reference. So I will subtract this. I will feed this to PI and then I will generate the reference. Okay. If I do this, it should work. See, it's working. For me, it's working. See, it is acting at 400 volts. This is how it will look like. coming to 400. There are some oscillation, initial oscillation is coming, oscillates and it settles down at 400. You are getting? All of you? So is this clear? How you are generating the current reference to do the output capacitor voltage control? Let me know if you have any doubt here. You can, if you want, you can change the resistance little bit and you can check. It is 100, right? Make it 50 and make it work. If it is 50, if it is working or not, you can check. Okay. Now you dynamically you can change the resistance also. If it is 50, make it 500. 50 to 500 directly, dynamically. See, there is a large oscillation came when I did 50 to 500, but it is controlling. Okay, 50 to 500. This kind of dynamic changes online you can try. Now 500 to, if you reduce it too much, it may not work. Remember, if you reduce it too much, it may not work. Let's try 10. Let me see if it works or not. Okay, at 10 it works. But you see that capacitor voltage ripple has increased significantly. If you draw too much power, single phase power, your capacitor voltage will increase. Sorry, ripple will increase. Although the average is at 400, but your ripple has increased. And 10 to 500 also I can try. Now it is 10, I will try and go to 500 directly. And we'll see. See it works. Try these changes dynamically. Change the resistance 100 to 50, 50 to 10, 50 to 500. Dynamically you do, and you see if this is controlling. It will look like this. Something like this. If you do dynamic changes, you will see this kind of waveform. Okay, attendance. Everybody. Are you done? Everybody working? The constant remove the constant and connect the PI controller's output. Remove constant and connect PI controller's output. See, in this, please pay attention those who are doing in IRF generation logic. Okay, you remove the constant. Okay, this constant I have removed and I have connected the output of the PID controller. Please do this. Okay. IRF generation logic should be like this. Remove the constant and do this way. If you are actually injecting a constant current, then you can try changing the resistance and all. It will not work. Okay. And you see your I reference changes. How it changes your I reference. This is how your I reference will change if you do dynamic changes. And this is the maximum value of the I reference that is being multiplied. try this, how is if it is happening. So what you need to do is look at this. Please, guys, please pay attention in this. I have ran the simulation. Okay. Now what I will do, I dynamically change this 500 to 50. Okay. Then I will probably go to 100 after some time, and we will see that if it is tracking or not. You see it is tracking. Okay. We will wait for some time for it to track. Okay. Then again we can change dynamically this resistance to 500 or something. Okay. See if you are getting this or not. Okay. Anybody is still stuck? Please raise your hand if you are stuck in this step. All of you completed this step. Raise your hand, those who have completed. Okay. Please put down your hand. Please put down. How many of you still have not completed? Please raise your hand. Raise your hand. अरे बहुत लोगों ने लास्ट टाइम हाथ नहीं उठाया. ऐसा कैसे हो सकता है कि if you are not raising hand for completion, you are not raising hand for incompletion? वन और जीरो भी है. Guys, shall I assume that all of you have completed? Who has not completed? If you have any doubt, please raise your hand. If you have doubt, raise your hand. You are telling? Done? Working? Okay, fine. Okay, I will assume that you have completed. Okay. the last step. So last step is very easy. Uncomment AC to AC version 2. Just connect this. Nothing to do here anymore because you have completed all the steps, right? First step you have implemented DC to AC. Second step you have done AC to AC, but with diode bridge rectifier you have done. In the third step you have done AC to DC with an inverter. Now you just do an AC to AC with both of the sides fully current controlled. At the in between the capacitor is now voltage control. Just connect them and see that what you have done, does it really work in real world or not? Okay. The last AC to DC what you have used, I want you to replace it with the means I want you to replace the diode bridge rectifier with that. So basically that's what we are doing here, right? Please connect them and see if it is working. Working for all of you? Just connect them and see. Okay, you have to make rectifier control is not, I think I have not connected them. Please connect the rectifier control. Okay, this is the previous thing you just connected and it shall work. Okay, connect the rectifier control. I don't know if it is done for you or not. Okay. See, it should look like this. See, it's going to 400. Okay, inverter control also you have to implement. I'm sorry. I think disconnected everything for you to do it. So you disconnect, you connect them inside and check. Now it will work like this. Just connect the rectifier control and inverter control. Okay. These things are just disconnected. You just connect them like this. I have done it here. You just connect the you just connect this block. Huh? No, you connect the inverter control. Inverter control you have done.
Yes.
Go to inverter control. Connect. Inverter control you do connection. Those block diagrams are there, right? Rectifier control and inverter control. You just connect the block diagram. Connect the relay. Complete the kit also. All of you please connect the rectifier control and inverter control. Rectifier control, please benefit. Okay, now can you tell me what is the current THD you are getting on the left hand side? On the left hand side, what is the current THD you are getting? There. At steady state, let's say at 1.0 something, what is the current THD? The blue one form, right? I am getting 8%. I am getting 8%. If I want, I can reduce it further, right? I can reduce it further by changing this 0.2 minus 0.2. I am getting now 1.9% or even lesser, 1.8% each. So this is the improvement that you get over the previous case. If you remember with diode bridge rectifier, we are getting very bad PhD. Now we are getting very good PhD, right? So this is an overall system which passes in all criteria. Okay. We have voltage control, we have current control, and we have very good current quality also. Without now increasing the inductance, you can get 8%, right? So this is the advantage, and you can get clear sinusoidal waveform. And this is actually used in AC to AC converter. If you want a very good AC to AC converter, this is how you do it. Okay, one side DC controllable inverter, other side also DC controllable inverter, and with the proper sinusoidal control. And you can switch on 3 phase also, right? I either 50 phase, you can do 3 phase also. Any phases you want, you can do it now. So tell me if you have any doubt or you are still stuck, please complete this step.
Am I like this?
You can reduce it further. 2% you can do. See this connection you have to do. Here